So these are the bolts that it comes with it, and that's the seat blocker in case you're not curious how it's gonna look. So that's basically gonna sit down once you take out the bolts OEM, and it's gonna sit down over there on that block, and you might have to take that plastic it looks like a plastic inlet or cover, I would say. You can just pry it out and you're gonna see the hole. It pretty much sit down on it. Then you're gonna use your or the provided bolt, gonna go over there, over here, and just block it in. And once you're done with it, the seat right over here, my bad, it's gonna go over here in the seat, and then your seat, the OEM screw, gonna plug it over here. So we will be doing anyway on the installation video. This just a quick overview. So these are the tools. This is a 14 millimeter, my bad, I don't know if you can see it, and this is a 15 millimeter socket, and there's a torque wrench. I would like additionally have extension is a game changer. The things where you cannot, you need a little bit more room, that will help you out. But stay tuned for the installation video. Hello viewers, we're gonna install the seat jacker from Desert Does It. First thing we're gonna do is come in the rear. I'm doing installing on the passenger seat of my truck Tacoma. It's a 2023 model, unless you own 2024, which they pretty much reinvented the whole seat. It's got a shock and everything, good stuff. You should definitely check out the video. For here, my one is 2023, so I don't have that luxury. So first thing, I'm gonna open this one. It's pretty much pry it up. You can press over here and it will kind of, you can put your hand over here and you can pull it. As you pulling it, it will come loose and you just pull it out. So that will uncover your bolts. We're gonna lose it, we're not gonna take it out the rear. I repeat it, we're gonna make it loose just enough so we can have a wiggle room when you're gonna take it out in the front. So let's take it out this one. I believe the reason we have two different type of socket, the 15 millimeter gonna come in the back, and when we're gonna take out the front one, which we're gonna do it in a minute, it's gonna be 14 millimeter. So keep that in mind. As you see, we taken out both the plastic cover from the both side. I apologize for the dirty mat. Off-roading, things happen. But let's back on the video. So we're gonna tackle this with 14 millimeter socket and make it loose. We're not gonna take it out. Okay, we make it loose, as you see, and also, like, yeah, we're not gonna take it out. Okay, coming to the front, we have this 15 millimeter one, so we're gonna take it out. Okay, I apologize, I said 15, but the front one is 14 and the back one is 15. So it's pretty much both are same 15, both are 14. The 15 one gonna be the one comes with the jacker. Yeah, I messed it up, but both are 14, and the 15 millimeter when we're gonna add the jack. Okay, as you see, the bolt's been taken out. Now it's time to, what we're gonna do, put the jacker. So when we remove it, you're gonna see that hole, the two, right? I'm gonna tell you in a minute why. As we lift it up, you can see those two. It's kind of hard to hold camera and doing at the same time. And you can see this. So that thing gonna line up here. Okay, it's gonna go down over here, and the hole we're gonna put our screw because we got a thread over here. So let's do this and I will show you. This is once we put the jacker line up. Now we are about to put the bolts in it right here. So right now we're gonna tighten up and I will show you next what we're gonna do. So this is 15 millimeter bolt. The OEM bolts are 14 millimeter, so we have to change to 15 and we will tighten it out. Okay, we tightened up those 14 millimeter bolt OEM nuts, and now the 15 millimeter gonna come over here along with this. There you go. Put it, line it up. Just line it up good, just like it. Okay, now time to put the bolts in. I usually hand tight it. Sometimes I do use the extension, and as you hand tight it, now it's time to use the torque wrench to tighten it up. Okay, it's been tightened up. Now it's time to tighten up the nuts on the back side. Time to tighten up these nuts on the back, and bolts on the back, my bad. And we will show you the final product. Okay, it's been tightened up according to the torque, and now we're gonna put this back as a cover, which should be pretty simple. Okay, slide it in, gonna hear it click, and it's secure. Okay, same thing go with this one. Make sure it just go around it. It's gonna go underneath pretty much. Sorry, have to go, and then just slide it in, and I'm gonna hear it click. There you go. Make sure it's tight, not flimsy. There you go. It's tight, nicely secure, and that's how you're gonna put the jacker. Now let's see the final product. Okay, as you see, it's definitely some sort of angles, give you much room. Before that you cannot even slide your hand. So there you go. Set it maybe an inch, but really you don't have to compromise with your headroom, so it stays same, but you can feel it on your back thighs, the difference when you sit down. So I will give you a product review maybe after a month or 6, so stay tuned.